ways to improve breathing for a full 24 hours. Brio contains a type of medicine that increases the risk of death from asthma problems and may increase the risk of hospitalization in children and adolescents. Brio is not for people whose asthma is well controlled on a long-term asthma control medicine, like an inhaled corticosteroid. Once your asthma is well controlled, your doctor will decide if you can stop Brio and prescribe a different asthma control medicine, like an inhaled corticosteroid. Do not take Brio more than prescribed. See your doctor if your asthma does not improve or gets worse.
Ask your doctor if 24-hour Brio could be a missing piece for you.
See if you're eligible to pay no more than $10 a month.
Running a business is not for the faint of heart. Luckily, Office Depot Office Max is here to take care of you. With print services. Done right, on time, guaranteed. Expert tech support. And this week, all Dell PCs are up to 25% off. Save even more when you purchase a Dell monitor. And make sure you protect your investment. Office Depot Office Max. OfficeDepot.com.
Taking care of business.
This is how I found some great car insurance. I went online, and it's true. Amica has this amazing reputation for customer satisfaction.
Putting customers first is what Amica does best. We're here to make your life easier 24 hours a day.
It sounded great, but there was one way to be sure. Call Amica.
Call Amica now and get a quote in minutes, or get a quote online. When you switch to Amica, we'll work hard to find every discount you deserve. Welcome to Amica. This is helpfulness insured.
So how's it going?
Well, we had a vacation early in our marriage that kind of put us in a hole.
Go someplace exotic?
Yeah, Bermuda.
A hospital in Bermuda.
A hospital in Bermuda.
What? What happened?
I got a little overconfident on a moped.
Even with insurance, we had to dip into our 401k, so it set us back a little bit.
Sometimes you don't have a choice, but it doesn't mean you can't get back on track.
Great.
Yeah, great.
I'd like to go back to Bermuda.
I hear it's nice.
Yeah, I'd like to see it.
No judgment, just guidance. TD Ameritrade.
You're a rich girl, and you're going too far, 'cause you know it don't matter anyway.
I'm a soldier in the People's Army.
The Radical Story of Patty Hearst premieres Sunday, February 11th at 9 on CNN.
We do anything for kids. Yet 1 in 6 children in the U.S. struggle with hunger. Help end childhood hunger near you. Learn how at Feeding America.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire? Only you can prevent.
What does it take to win Chopped? You gotta dice, mix, slice, grind, blend, roast, churn, and fry whatever's in here.
I've never seen it.
Oh my God.
I don't know what to do with it.
In just
30 minutes, 20 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes on the clock.
Impress them.
Delicious. It's great.
Bang.
Without setting the place on fire. Or you'll hear,
You've been chopped, 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 chopped.
Chopped, Tuesday night at 10 on Food Network.
This is CNN, the most trusted name in news.
Closed captioning brought to you by Mesobook.com.
Mesothelioma, it's all we do. With 7 offices across the country, let us come meet with you. Call us at 1-800-213-8000.
Good to have your company today. I'm Christy Paul.
I'm Victor Blackwell. Happy Saturday to you. All right, 3 numbers for you. 666. 666 points in a single day. Yesterday's stock market dip was the steepest drop for the Dow since President Trump took office.
Yeah, and as far as point drops go, it ranks among the top 10 of all time. It was edged out by several rough days in 2008 during the Great Recession. That was a different time with a much weaker economy, of course. But if you use that same list and adjust for percentage of the market, it really helps put things into perspective here. Just 2%. It wouldn't even make the top 10 list in terms of the percentage drop there. A truly dark day for Wall Street, though, would be, say, Black Monday back in October 1987. Only a 500-point drop, but back then, that was enough for a 22% crash, just to put it in perspective.
Now, if the economy is in such good shape, right, why the drop? Well, here's CNN correspondent Allison Kosick with a look at the numbers.
Hi, Victor and Christy. America finally got a raise. In January, wages grew at the fastest pace in 8 years, up 2.9% versus a year ago. The U.S. economy also added 200,000 jobs last month, and the unemployment rate stayed at 4.1%, a 17-year low. Job gains were across the board. Construction, healthcare, and manufacturing, those were some of the strongest sectors. Under the first 12 months of the Trump administration, the economy added 2.1 million jobs. The pace is slightly slower than the last 12 months of the Obama administration, when the economy added 2.5 million jobs. But it's not really surprising because job growth tends to slow the closer we get to full employment. There are simply fewer unemployed workers to hire. Big picture, the economy has now added jobs for 88 months in a row. That's the longest streak on record. But a robust economy could force the Federal Reserve to raise interest rates faster, and that's why the stock market fell on Friday after the jobs report. Victor and Christy?
Allison, thank you so much. Also, higher interest rates means bonds are paying better, which means a lot of investors want to sell their stocks to buy bonds.
All right. Does that mean, though, that the market will continue to drop? Joining us now, Tim Anderson, Managing Director of TJM Investments. Tim, good morning to you.
Good morning.
All right. So what we saw on Friday, is that just a little stumble, or are we about to really fall off the cliff here?
Well, we never know for sure, but it certainly feels right now like it was just a little stumble. As you're just mentioned, the economy is trending higher, and interest rates are trending higher, and it's very likely that when the 30-year bond got to 3% on Thursday, that triggered some very, very large asset managers to shift some funds from equities into fixed income or bonds. And we certainly saw that continue into Friday when the 10-year and the 30-year got to yields that they haven't seen in over 4 years.
So, Tim, for people who are sitting at home today and they're saying, do I want to look at my 401k or do I not want to look at my 401k? And what's going to happen next week? Do you anticipate that this could be the beginning of a full correction? Or, what would you say in layman's terms to somebody sitting at home going, what does this mean for me? I
would certainly not look at your 401k every day, week in and week out, because what the market has going for it right now is that the economy is picking up steam. Wage growth is starting to kick in a little bit. Some of the job ads that have been announced and some of the pay
TJM Investments. Thanks so much. All right, still to come. Did you see this? This distraught father tries to attack the doctor, Larry Nasser, in court after hearing detailed accounts of how his daughters were sexually abused. We'll explain more about this ahead.
I was born during the winter of '77. I first met James in 5th grade. We got married after college and had twin boys. But then, one night, a truck didn't stop. But thanks to our Forester, neither did our story. And that's why we'll always drive a Subaru.
You do all this research on the perfect car, then smash it into a tree. Your insurance company raises your rates. Maybe you should have done more research on them.
For drivers with accident forgiveness, Liberty Mutual won't raise your rates due to your first accident. Switch and you could save $782 on home and auto insurance. Call 1-888-776-2147 for a free quote today. Liberty stands with you. Liberty Mutual Insurance.
New year, new phones for the family. Join T-Mobile, and when you buy one of the latest Samsung Galaxy phones, get a Samsung Galaxy S8 free. Plus, unlimited family plans come with Netflix included.
Spectacular!
So you can watch all your Netflix favorites on your new Samsung phones. Whoa! Join the Un-carrier and get a Samsung Galaxy S8 free. All on America's best unlimited network.
This is the story of Green Mountain Coffee Roasters Dark Magic, told in the time it takes to brew your cup. First, we head to Vermont and go to our coffee shop and meet Dave.
Hey.
Why is Dark Magic so spellbindingly good, he asks? Let me show you.
Let's go.
So we climb, hike, see a bear, whoa, reach the top. Dave says Dark Magic is a bold blend of coffee with rich flavors of Uganda, Sumatra, Colombia, and other parts of South America. Like these mountains, each amazing on their own, but together, magical. All for a smoother tasting cup of coffee. Green Mountain Coffee Roasters, packed with goodness.
Take off for Mexico with Expedia. One click gives you access to discounts on thousands of hotels, cars, and things to do, like the Royalton Riviera Cancun, for 54% off. Everything you need to go. Everything you need to go. Expedia.
It's time for the ultimate Sleep Number event on the only bed that adjusts on both sides to your ideal comfort. Your Sleep Number setting for the ultimate Sleep Number event on the only bed that adjusts on both sides to your ideal comfort. Your Sleep Number setting. Does your bed do that? Right now, during the ultimate Sleep Number event, save 50% on the ultimate limited edition bed with adjustable comfort on both sides. Right now, during the ultimate Sleep Number event, save 50% on the ultimate limited edition bed with adjustable comfort on both sides.
Everybody's like, Tiffany, you're a celebrity now. Why do you still use Groupon?
Groupon makes me look
Everybody's
good.
like,
My skin
Tiffany,
is
you're a
like,
celebrity now. Why do
my
you
nails
still
are like,
use Groupon?
yes, man. Groupon makes me look good. My skin is like, what? My nails are like, yes, ma'am. And my face is like, hello, stranger. Download the app and save. Groupon.
What's the order? Okay.
What you don't see can hurt you. If you just monitor your credit, you can miss some identity theft threats. LifeLock sees more to help protect you. Starting at $9.99 a month.
Hydro moisture or microhydration? Oh, hey, for my hair, should I go pomade or gel?
The blue one.
Oh, is this good for razor burn?
Those guys don't know what you need. I do, and I'll bring it right to your house.
Is that my wife?
Hi, honey.
Hi, honey.
Get a DSC starter set for just $5. Join Dollar Shave Club today.
You wouldn't do only half of your daily routine, so why treat your mouth any differently? Complete the job with Listerine. Help prevent plaque, early gum disease, bad breath, and kill up to 99.9% of germs. Listerine. Bring out the bold.
We'd like you to learn more about this father of 3 daughters who were abused by former USA gymnastics doctor Larry Nassar. This father tried to attack him in court. Now, for 2 weeks, we've heard from these young women who detailed in really specific information here how this doctor abused them over the past 2 decades.
Now, this is a father, you see him there, who was restrained before he could actually get to Nassar, and that dad did apologize for his behavior, but you know what? Listen to the message he has for the doctor.
I believe in God Almighty. I believe in heaven and hell, and I can only hope when the day comes that Larry Nassar has ended his days on this earth, that he will be escorted to one of the deepest, darkest, hottest pits in hell.
This is a dad who was praised a lot on social media for what he did, and we're going to show you that here with CNN correspondent Kaylee Hartung. Do want to give you a heads up that some of what you're about to hear is pretty graphic.
You son of a...
This father's anger.
As part of this sentencing, to grant me 5 minutes in a locked room with this demon.
Aimed squarely at the man who abused his 3 daughters.
Would you give me 1 minute? Well, I'm going to have to get something.
From this angle, you can see the court bailiff quickly get Larry Nassar out of the room. More than 200 survivors in 2 different courtrooms over the past 2 weeks have provided victim impact statements in the case against Nassar, enraging and disgusting the country. On Friday, Randall Margraves listened to 2 of his daughters publicly share details of their abuse.
He said that this meant because I had back pain, he would need to put the needles on my vagina. With no coverage, no gloves, underwear and pants down to my thighs, my entire vagina was completely exposed to him. When I was 13, just a kid, laying on a table at MSU, and you put your ungloved hands all over my rear and slipped your thumb into the most private area of my body. To my parents, thank you for all your love and support through all of this. You have done everything that a parent could ever do. I really feel that my entire family has gone through hell and back these last few months because of what Larry Nassar did to both of my sisters and I years ago. My parents are heartbroken and so filled with regret. The guilt they have will never go away.
Margrave's outburst prompted praise on Twitter, calling him a hero. Parents saying they would have done the same thing.
You have to understand.
Compassion and understanding, too, from the judge, who oversaw Margrave's civil contempt hearing a couple hours later in the same courtroom.
I cannot tolerate or condone vigilantism, but as for the direct contempt of court, there is no way that this court is going to issue any type of punishment given the circumstances of this case. And my heart does go out to you and your family because of what you've gone through.
I appreciate your sympathy. I'd like to apologize to you in the courtroom. I'm embarrassed. I'm not here to upstage my daughters. I'm here to help them heal.
In a family press conference later in the day, an apologetic Hargraves tried to explain his emotional reaction, saying it was the first time he'd heard many details of Nassar's assaults on his daughters.
When I had to hear what was said in those statements, and I have to look over at Larry Nassar shaking his head, that's when I lost control.
Nassar, who was sentenced up to 175 years in prison for similar charges in another Michigan courtroom last week, is expected to be sentenced in this hearing early next week. In Atlanta, Georgia, Kaylee Hartung, CNN.
End of the day, though, just an incredible example of the courage of these girls and these parents, for sure. All right, still to come, the worker who hit that missile alert button in Hawaii and sent thousands of people panicking. He's talking about it now.
Say hello to Pretox, a whole new concept in skin defense. New absolutely ageless Pretox Day Mask from Aveeno. Its powerful antioxidant formula fights pollution and keeps skin looking younger, longer. Aveeno.
When you say you need a heart transplant, that's a whole different ballgame. I was in shock.
I am very proud of the development of drugs that can prevent the rejection and prevent the recurrence of the original disease.
I never felt I was going to die.
We know so much about transplantation.
And we're living longer.
You cannot help but be inspired by the opportunities that a transplant would offer.
My donor's mom says, you were meant to carry his story.
If you're like me, you're tired of overpaying for razors with outrageous upcharges. So stop messing around with those other brands and try Harry's. Their razors are designed with German-engineered blades and a weighted ergonomic handle for a close, comfortable shave. And you can order online and have Harry's shipped straight to you for just a few dollars a blade. No gimmicks, no upcharges, just quality razors at a fair price. Decide for yourself at harrys.com and redeem your trial offer today.
What's the value of capital? What's critical thinking worth? A basketball costs $14. What's team spirit worth? What's it worth to talk to your mom? What's the value of a walk in the woods? The value of capital is to create not just wealth, but things that matter. Morgan Stanley.
Every night in America, people make something for dinner. But some of us make something much more. With Blue Apron, any night is a chance to see what cooking can do.
Fast-acting ZzzQuil liquid caps help you fall asleep fast. Like, stop staring at the clock fast. Like, stop worrying about your boss fast. Like, wow, you're already asleep fast. When life keeps you up, ZzzQuil helps you fall asleep in as little as 20 minutes.
We use Angie's List because we can always find great local pros.
For any type of home project.
I use Angie's List because it's free.
Free to read reviews.
Check their ratings.
They can even match my project to qualified pros.
Go to angieslist.com today.
A businessman consumed with power, a family obsessed with winning, and a dynasty destined for the presidency.
The Kennedys premieres Sunday, March 11th at 9 on CNN.
You've messed up your son's haircut. Do you try to fix it? Work with what you've got? Or show solidarity?
Thank you, babe. You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just as.
Or that the projections would be earthquake next Thursday?
I can't do Thursday, but I can do Friday.
Disasters don't plan ahead. You can. Talk to your loved ones about how you're going to be ready in an emergency.
Radical Story of Patty Hearst premieres Sunday, February 11th at 9 on CNN.
Closed captioning brought to you by Ollie. Delightful nutrition to keep you happy from the inside out.
A new UN report on North Korea says that Pyongyang made nearly $200 million last year by exporting banned goods in violation of UN sanctions.
Now, the report goes on to say North Korea exported coal to China, Malaysia, Russia, and Vietnam by falsifying documents and supplied weapons to Syria and Myanmar.
All right, let's talk about this new information in the Las Vegas shooting that killed 58 people, injured hundreds of others. A man from Arizona, Douglas Haig, has been arrested for selling 720 tracer rounds of ammunition to the shooter. Now, according to that criminal complaint, the unfired rounds found in the gunman's room had Haig's fingerprints on them. Now, Haig did not have a license to manufacture or sell these bullets, but he insists he had no other dealings with the gunman and never saw anything suspicious in their interactions. He's due in court again in 2 weeks for a preliminary hearing.
Do you remember that false missile alert in Hawaii last month, you know, where everyone was in panic mode? Well, the guy who set it off is talking now, and he says he was 100% sure that that missile alert was real. According to the official account, the call that initiated the drill began with a person saying, "Exercise, exercise." But the worker says he didn't hear that part.
I was supposed to be on speakerphone, but someone picked up the receiver, and the first part of the message, exercise, 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 was not heard. The message I heard was that this is not a drill, and I did not hear exercise in the message at all.
Now, according to his lawyer, he's considering a defamation lawsuit against the state for making false statements about what led up to that incident.
All right, one day now until Super Bowl 52. The freezing temperatures in Minneapolis are not stopping the Eagles and Patriots fans or Coy Wire. We're live in Minneapolis next.
What's so natural in Splenda Natural's stevia sweetener? Everything. We start with stevia leaves and extract only the sweetest parts. So unlike other stevia sweeteners, Splenda Naturals has no bitter aftertaste. Just 100% natural sweetness for the best tasting stevia. Now that's sweet.
When heartburn hits, fight back fast with Tums Chewy Bites. Fast relief in every bite. Crunchy outside, chewy inside. Tums Chewy Bites.
Seeing is revealing. Seeing is celebrating. Seeing is believing. Your sight is a gift. What are you doing to protect it? A yearly exam from your eye doctor can help detect serious eye diseases before they compromise your sight. Find an eye doctor today at thinkaboutyoureyes.com.
Running a business is not for the faint of heart. Luckily, Office Depot Office Max is here to take care of you. With print services. Done right, on time, guaranteed. Expert tech support. And this week, all Dell PCs are up to 25% off. Save even more when you purchase a Dell monitor. And make sure you protect your investment. Office Depot Office Max. OfficeDepot.com.
Taking care of business.
Hiring was always a huge challenge. Endless hours on job sites with not a lot to show for it. Then, I found ZipRecruiter. They figured out hiring. I post my job, they put it all over the web, and they send me the right people, because their technology is smart. ZipRecruiter often sends me the right person in 24 hours.
ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Try it for free today at ZipRecruiter.com/smartest.
You know, I used to be good at this. You turn 40 and everything goes.
Tell me about it.
You know, it's made me think I'm closer to my retirement days than I am my college days. I'm thinking, will I have enough? Should I change something?
Well, you're asking the right questions.
Well, I just want to know, am I going to be okay?
I know people who specialize in am I going to be okay?
I like that.
You may need glasses, though.
Yeah.
Schedule a complimentary goal planning session today with TD Ameritrade.
Tonight on The Axe Files, Academy Award-winning actress and outspoken talk show host Whoopi Goldberg, her view on President Trump and why she's on the march with women.
We are here to say we're not taking it anymore.
The Axe Files with David Axelrod, tonight at 7.
You've messed up your son's haircut. Do you try to fix it? Work with what you've got? Or show solidarity?
Thank you, babe. You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just as.
Or that the projections would be earthquake next Thursday?
I can't do Thursday, but I can do Friday.
Disasters don't plan ahead. You can. Talk to your loved ones about how you're going to be ready in an emergency.
This is CNN, the most trusted name in news.
Yes! Ours is still buffering. What's happening?
You're experiencing a network delay. You both need to be watching that on the iPhone with Verizon, the best streaming network.
How long have you been here?
I've been here a couple days.
Get the best unlimited on the most awarded network. And now when you buy iPhone 8, you'll get one on us.
Kickoff in Minnesota. Brought to you by Verizon, the most awarded network ever.